Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we will learn how to apply shape optimization study on a lifting bracket. Now, let us talk about the shape optimization study. Now, in this study, we do not look at the magnitude of the loads we apply. We only look at the load path. Now, this shape optimization study is not looking to see if our design will meet a specific factor of safety criteria or fail under any of the conditions we apply. It tells us where the loads are traveling and to help us identify areas of tweak and material removal. First, create a new file, go to document settings and change the units to inch and click on OK. Now create a sketch on the front plane. Select the circle. Now we will not be defining the circles at this stage. We will later on add dimensions to these entities. Press D on the keyboard to activate dimension and give the dimension of 1 inches to this middle circle. Now give this outer circle a dimension of 0.5625 and this inner circle a dimension of 0.375. Now using the equal constraint, make all these dimensions of these three circles to be equal. Now we will be using the equal constraint and making these two equal and these two equal. Now similarly with the inner circles, now draw a line between these two circles. Again, add a line between these. Now apply tangency constraint between the line and these outer circles. Now select the coincident constraint and place the constraint between the line and this circle. Also apply horizontal constraint between these two circles this and vertical constraint between these. Now we want to specify the distance between these circles. So press D on the keyboard. Now add a dimension between these two circles. Make this dimension as 1.5 inches. Now again between these two circles, now we will link this new dimension with the previous dimension that we have created. So while this is highlighted, we will click on the previous dimension. Now this new dimension is linked to the previous dimension. Whenever we change this dimension, this new dimension will automatically change. Again, for specifying this dimension, we will use this link dimension. So now we see that our sketch is fully defined. So finish sketch and click on extrude. Make sure to select these inner circles. Select extrude and make sure to select these inner regions. Make the direction to be symmetric and make the measurement to whole length and specify the whole length as 0.5 inches and click on OK. Now I want to add fillets to these sharp edges. So click on the fillet and select all these 4 sharp edges and give a 0.25 fillet. Now our lifting bracket model is completed. So let's head over to the simulation workspace. Select shape optimization study and create study. First thing that we want to apply is constraints. So place a constraint at the lower hole and make it fully fixed in all the directions. Now we will apply loads. So we want to apply loads on these outer holes. Change the dimension to pounds and make the magnitude to be 250 pounds. Make sure that the force per entity is unchecked and click on OK. Now as this is a single body, we do not want to apply contacts. Now go to shape optimization and select preserve region. When performing shape optimization, the study needs to know exactly what geometry it can change and what it has to keep the same. Thus it uses preserve geometry. So we want to preserve these holes. So let us select this hole and select the radius of the preserve boundary to be about 8 mm and click on it. Now repeat the process by clicking on the right mouse button and selecting repeat preserve region. Select this hole, make the radius as 8 mm. Again repeat the process, preserve region, make the radius 8 mm and select OK. Now in shape optimization, we will go to shape optimization criteria. In this we can set the target mass, about what value we want to reduce. We cannot change the stiffness as it will always be maximized. So we want to set the value as 30% and click on OK. Before solving, first go to manage and select settings. Now go to mesh settings and lower the slider of the average element size. Click on OK. Ignore this warning. Now we see that our study is ready to be solved. So let us solve the study on cloud. Now we see that our study has been solved. So the slider is set to our target value, that is of 30% mass. We can slide this to see the different patterns of load paths that are created. So we see we have quite a lot of material that we can remove from our lifting bracket. Let us set this to the target value. Go to Result Tools and select Promote. Add Mesh Object to Design Workspace and click on OK. Now this will create a mesh of our final study into the design workspace. Now if we hide the body, we can see the mesh that has been created. So we are talking about making the lifting bracket through conventional means like CNC machining or injection molding. So we will make the changes according to it. Now go to Create and select Create Mesh Section Sketch. Select the mesh body from the browser and select the plane as this top surface of the lifting bar and click on OK. So what this will do is it will create a sketch of the mesh on the surface of this lifting bracket. So we can turn off our mesh body and we will still see the boundaries of our mesh. Now we will create a sketch on this surface. Go to Offset and offset this boundary inside. So let the offset value to be minus 0.15 and click on it. Again go to Offset, select this circle. Now we want to make sure that the offset is greater than the boundary of the mesh created. So let us set the value as 0.25 and select it. Now do the same for these remaining two circles and set the value to 0.25 for both of them. And finish sketch. Now go to extrude, select this region and extrude it through all. And make sure the operation is cut and click on OK. So now we have removed quite a lot of material from our lifting bracket. So let us apply static simulation and see that our results. Now let us apply some fillets to these inner sharp edges. Select these edges . And set the value as 0.25. So this happens to be quite large, so let us say 1.125 and select OK. So now we have removed quite a lot of material from our original lifting bracket. So now let us perform a static simulation study on this bracket so that we can see through any failure. So go to study and select new simulation study. Create a static stress study. Now first apply constraints to this lower hole in all the directions. Now apply loads on these two holes. Make sure that the direction is pointing upwards and change the units to pound force and make the magnitude as 250 pounds. Click on OK. We do not want contacts and make the mesh settings to be low and click on OK. Now we see that our study is ready to be solved. So we will solve our study on cloud. So now we see that our study has been solved. The safety factor, the average safety factor is about 1.3, which is actually quite low. So now let us see through the stress that is generated. So we see that this region has the most stress developed. So we can make some changes to this region in the design workspace as per our need. And the amount of safety factor we need will guide the amount of material that we can remove from this bracket. Hope you guys liked this video.